If you're new to catfish, the most important thing to learn is this. The whiskers aren't the problem. The fins are. Those whiskers are just soft feelers. The sharp parts are the stiff spine in the top fin and the two stiff spines in the side fins, right behind the head. If you grab the fish the way you might grab a largemouth bass or scoop up a bluegill, your hand can slide straight into one of those spines. So before you touch the fish, use this simple picture in your head. Catfish have a danger triangle. One point is the fin on top. The other 2 points are the fins on the left and right side just behind the head. Your whole job is to keep your fingers out of that triangle until the fish is low, still, and controlled. When the catfish is relaxed, those fins might lie flat against the body. When it gets stressed, they can flare out and lock, almost like little spikes. That's why a loose catfish in a net is not automatically safe. It may look harmless for a second, then twist, flare those fins, and jab whatever is closest. Your first move should be boring on purpose. Leave the fish in the net if you can. Set the net on the bank, dock, or kayak floor. Keep the fish low, point its head away from your legs, and keep a light bend in the line so you can guide the head without dragging the fish around. Don't lift it chest high while it's still thrashing. That turns a small problem into a swinging problem. For basic gear, you only need a landing net, long nose pliers, and maybe a fish gripper or a wet towel. The pliers are for the hook, not for pinching the fish. The net buys you time. A wet towel can help you steady the body, but if you plan to release the fish, wet the towel first so you're not scraping off a bunch of slime. Now, watch for the pause. Catfish often flop in bursts. They kick, stop, kick again. Work during the stop. If the hook is easy to reach, keep the fish in the net and use your pliers from the front or side with your fingers behind the line of the side fins. If the fish starts moving again, back out. You don't win anything by trying to unhook it during the worst part of the flop. If you actually need to hold the fish, start with smaller, calm fish and build confidence there. Don't wrap your hand over the front half. Instead, slide your hand behind the side fins with your thumb and fingers behind those sharp points. Pin the fish gently against the net or ground, support the body, and control the head. Avoid the gills, don't squeeze the belly hard, and don't hold only the tail while the front half twists around. Here's the detail that saves a lot of pokes. The danger is not just the tip of the spine, it's the angle. If a side fin is locked out and your hand moves backward, that spine can rake into your palm or finger. So, if you feel a fin catch on your skin, glove, or towel, don't yank away. Freeze. Move your hand slightly forward to take pressure off the spine, then reset. Small catfish deserve extra respect. Beginners often think tiny fish are safer, but small catfish are light, fast, and hard to pin down. A little one bouncing around in the mesh can stab you because it's harder to control cleanly. If it's too small and jumpy to hold calmly, don't hand pose it. Keep it in the net, use pliers, and release it from there. A fish gripper can help, but don't treat it like a magic handle. If the fish is hanging from its mouth and spinning, your free hand may instinctively reach for the front half. That puts your hand right near the side fins. Instead, keep the fish low, let the gripper control the head, and support the body from behind the side fins only when the fish is calm enough. In a kayak, slow everything down even more. A flopping catfish between your knees is a terrible workspace. Guide it into the net, lay the net across your lap or down on the kayak floor, and look before you reach. Find the top fin. Find both side fins. Then decide whether you can unhook it with pliers or need a controlled grip. The rule to remember is low first, still second, hands third. Most fin pokes happen because someone is rushing for a photo, rushing to remove the hook, or trying to save a fish that's bouncing near the water. Set it down, let it pause, then work. If you do get poked, stop and clean it. Rinse the wound with clean water, remove any obvious debris, and pay attention to swelling, heat, redness, or pain that keeps getting worse. Catfish punctures can get irritated, and if the spine breaks off, the pain spreads, or the wound looks bad, get medical help. So on your next catfish, follow the simple plan. Net it if you can. Keep it low. Find the danger triangle before you touch it. Use pliers for the hook. Put Put your hand behind the side fins only when the fish is calm. And if it starts thrashing, don't fight it in your grip. Set it back down, wait for the pause, and start again.